In this tutorial, we're going to make the base for our rocket, the tail fin section. And we're going to start by using the arc tool. With the arc tool, we're going to draw 1/3 of the base. We're going to make it a component, and then we're going to duplicate it twice and put it back together. I'm using 3 tail fins, so each of my sections is going to be 120 degrees. If you were using 4, each section would be 90 degrees. So let me see. Let me switch the view to ISO. There we go. Now to the arc tool, I'm going to click on the origin. I'm going to make sure I'm on the red axis. I'm going to type in 27/64 of an inch. Then I'm going to bring it around, type in 120 for 120 degrees, and there I go. I have my arc. Now I'm going to go to the offset tool. I'm going to offset from the outside in 1/16 of an inch for my wall thickness. And then I'm going to offset in again for the little bottom ring that's going to hold my rocket in place, that my rocket's going to sit on. I don't think that needs to be a 1/16 though. Let's try 1/32 of an inch for that. There we go. Now let me clean this up a little bit, get rid of what I don't need. I'm going to zoom in a little bit and move this around so I can get rid of these little pieces of line that I don't want. There we go. All right, now I'm going to move this position a little bit so I can better draw the profile that I want. I'm going to start out with my rectangle tool. In a little bit. Rectangle tool, I'm going to click here, and then I'm going to come up. There we go. I think 5/16 is probably a good amount. And now I'm going to come over, I'm going to do a similar thing here, although I'm not going to go up nearly as far. I'm just going to come up about that far, something very small. Now I'm going to go to my pencil tool, draw this up about 30 degrees or so. And that's so it will print well. We're going to turn these upside down to print, so we can't have a perfectly horizontal overhang. We need there to be an angle so it can actually print without support. We want to avoid support whenever we can. Let me clean this up a little bit. Okay, and there we have the profile of my rocket base, not including the fins, obviously. All right, so right now I'm going to get rid of these lines, which I don't need anymore. And now I'm going to get ready to make that arc with the Follow Me tool. I select the arc, the path, then I go to the Follow Me tool. Now I'm going to click on my profile, and there we go. It is wrapped around, and now I have 1/3 of my base. So now I need to put a fin on it. There are a lot of ways I can do it. All right, let me see. Okay. I'm going to start by drawing a rectangle. Let's see if it'll let me draw it. There we go, perfect, just like that. Okay. Now I'm going to make the profile that I want. And this can be really anything you want. I'm just going to do a very simple one. I'm going to start here. I'm going to come down here. I'm going to erase that. Now I'm going to grab my arc tool. I'm going to come about right here and come down here. I'm just going to arc that up a little bit. Okay, so this is going to be the profile of my fin. Okay, so now I need to use my push-pull tool to give this some thickness. I'm going to make that 1/16 of an inch. There we go. Let's take a look at what we have there. All right, so that's looking good. And now I need to position it. So let me see if I've got in that. Nope. Let me just click and drag over it to select it all. There we go. Good. Now I'm going to go to the Move tool. I'm going to slide this into position. Let's try to take a look at that. All right, it's looking pretty good. It didn't come through the thing. I wanted to make sure of that. And it's in there, so I think we're in pretty good shape. Now what I want to do is click and drag over this, right click and make it a component. And I'll name this tail fin and create. And there we go. Now I'm going to click on the Move tool. I'm going to grab onto it. I'm going to drag it off and hit the Control key on my PC. And when I let go, I have copied it and I have another one. So now I will go to the Rotate tool and I'm going to rotate this 120 degrees. And now I will grab with the Move tool. I want to grab this corner right here, this outer corner, not the inner corner, the outer corner. I'm going to bring it over here and there. I'm going to put it right there like that. I'm going to duplicate it one more time. I'm going to use the Move tool, pull it off, hit Control, let go. Back to the Rotate tool. Spin it around another 120 degrees. Go to the Move tool again, grab an outer corner. And there we go. I have got my tail section. Let me just run that around so you can see everything is nicely symmetrical, and inside there is the little ledge that my rocket engine is going to sit on. Let's go to View, Face Style, and click on X-Ray, and there we can kind of see through it a little bit. And that is how we make the base section.